So, oops. Copy. No. Mm. All right. All right. We're getting things up and running. All right. We're getting things up and running. Turn that down. All right. Thank you, son. I really do appreciate this, Patrick. I really do. You help out quite a bit, and I thank you. All right, welcome adventurers. Welcome. This is it's been a minute. What could I say? Here's my center. Good. Good. Welcome adventurers to Characters of Dice, where I make characters so you don't have to. We're going to do something different. We're still going to be a fantasy character, still going to be Palladium, but what if you want robots? I love robots. Robots are awesome. Robots in fantasy can be very, very fun. Get in there, you pilot. And we're not talking about AI generated or AI controlled robots. We're talking about big, giant, stompies. Some examples: Atlases from BattleTech, Robotech, any of the Veritech fighters from there. Yes, I can read the chat. I've got it on my phone. And things of that nature. So that's what I'm saying when I say big giant robots. Now, fantasy does not have robots. Oh, that stinks. Just we need to do this. So we're going to pull from the Rift edition. They have big giant stompy robots, and that's fine. That's good. And the great thing about this is that they are compatible with each other. So we can take one and we're going to convert it for fantasy purposes. No, thank you, Shawner. This is the Excel spreadsheet from Palladium. So let's see, robots would get dishes done with no complaints and no mistakes. Yes, Shawner, the Excel version. It's easy to use. It's quick. So simple, most people know how to use Excel. Let's see. So I got to clear out from, and it's a friend of mine's game. Mine is a fillable PDF. Hey, that's great. I have not seen that. The Excel version that's what I got, so I use it. So we're going to start off from start to finish, make a character. And we don't know what we're going to get. So, yes, normally I probably should have had this done, but yeah, I operate with no budget and no timeline, so it is what it is. Fortunately for my friend, I did back this up, so nothing is lost. And let's see, skills. Yeah, all these have to go because we're going to have different skills. Now, this came about from a discussion in one of the Discords. Somebody was asking about how to make a Glitter Boy pilot. I'm like, yeah, sure, I'll talk about that. So we're going to make a Glitter Boy pilot, but so that way they know how to make a Glitter Boy pilot. In order to keep with the theme, we're going to port it. We're going to rift it over. Nothing like an SDC Glitter Boy, let me say. Still going to be pretty badass. Let's see. Yes, Pokemario is right. I do appreciate you showing up, Shoner, for the stream. I have honestly haven't done so many of these, but every little bit helps. And I think we are DW like combat. All this can go well. Not worried about that. All right, so as always, there's how to use this, instructions. This is build number 8. Always double check Drive Through RPG for the latest update. Let's see. Why is that protected? Where's that happening at? Oh, over here. Look at that. I forgot about that. Stats already built in here. So that's good. 3d6. So let's start rolling. First, let's check what do we need. So, of course, here's the Rips Ultimate Edition. It's the latest and greatest. Nothing wrong with the old edition if that's what you use. And we want Glitter Boy Pilot. Let's see. Cyber Knight. I love my Cyber Knights, don't get me wrong. Glitter Boy, page 67. So what do we need to be a Glitter Boy? You guys can read the background stuff if you want. In our setting, it's not going to be applicable. It's going to be we're going to go with a mystical big giant stomping robot. So we need a PP of 10 or higher. A high IQ and ME is suggested but not required. So that's good. Entry level is very low. Very, very low. All right, so our first stat, 9. All right. Our second stat is a 7. Now this is not looking good for us at all. 10. All right. 8. I don't like this at all. A 6. Really. Oh, look, my kind of dice. Yay. A 10. A 12 for physical beauty. Oh my God. These are just, these are bad. These are really bad. I don't like these dice. We're going to roll again. We are definitely going to roll again. 10. A 13. Really? A 6? Jesus. A 13. 12. 9. Man. Yeah, still nothing wrong with that. And a 10. That's better, not by much. It's a little bit better. So what did we say we needed? Yeah, that's the fancy. Wrong book. We need a PP of 10. We got a PP of 12. All right. Yeah, that's what we're going with. This is going to be your standard rank and file kind of guy. So, that. Okay. All right. So, standard person. All right. Let's see. Racial requirements, none. All right. Sure, the generational thing sounds like a good idea to keep. I mean, it makes sense. My father was a pilot. His father was a pilot, blah, 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 blah. Let's see. Here's a following bonuses, +1 on initiative. Well, let's see where we got it. This is not the sheet we normally use. That's okay. So bear with me. Oop. Skills, bindings, pivot, images. Yeah, we're going to switch that up. All right. Nope. All right. Sure. Let's do. Here we go. Initiative of 1. +1 to strike. Let's see. +2 to pull punch. Yeah, I think that's Bullet Punch. +3 to save for power factor. +3. +20 for SDC. Right here. And +1 additional attack. All right. And one more attack. Okay. Now keep in mind, these bonuses are only with the Glitter Boy. Or if you want to name it for a different, use a different robot for your campaign, that too. But only for this OCC. And these are only if the character has a tradition of Glitter Boy pilots. All right, so fortunately, the next step really is skills. Native tongue. All right. Language. Language, okay. Trade. Yeah. We don't seem to have the, well, I mean, the language is pretty much flowed, but they won't have the fantasy human languages. So we'll go with English. This can be filled in, American English. Yeah, bonus of 95. So we need 8. Yeah. 7. Here we go. Math, hard. Language, 2 others of choice. All right, let's keep things a little bit simple and let's go with Elven. That's a good choice. 20%. Oh, 6. So let's go with we're going to have a much, the language percentage is definitely going to be way off. That's interesting. We'll have to figure that one out. No, because that's native. We don't want native. Here we go. Elven. That's better. That's much better. 20. All right. And then language. We'll go with Wolfen. I like Wolfen. Not native. Wolfen. 20%. First of all. Basic electronics. Let's change this out. Basic electronics isn't going to fit for the world. We're dealing with magical type of robot. So maybe something in the magic range. I wonder what we could use. Or dope. Let's see. I guess we're gonna have to deal with a lore. Let's see. Lore magic. Yeah, we'll have to stick. We'll probably go with that. Makes sense. Yeah, I can buy that. 10% of that. 1. the percentage, then it's a win. All right. Well, there's obviously some things need to be improved upon with this. Basic mechanics. Let's go with basic repair. That way you are we want that. What's general repair? That's right. General repairs and maintenance. I can understand. I can get behind that. So you can still do some repairs. Let's see. Land nav. Okay. Yep. Makes sense. And we get at 6%. Pilot Robot Combat Elite. Okay. Now this is what we're going to keep because this is all combat oriented things. Let's look. Robot Combat Elite. Little boy. Pilot Robot Combat Basic. I think, yeah, we can still allow that. Excuse me. Because in case you come across an enemy suit. And I will be right back. Hey, yeah. Hi. Great. Yes. Yeah. Yes. Yeah, I've already got our tickets. Yeah. Oh. Section 3. Let me see. Oh, hold on. I gotta stop something first. I was doing this stream, trying to show people how to do something. So yeah. Do you mind if I give a call back after this and I'll tell you exactly where I'm at? All right. Bye. Life ain't that thing. All right. Okay. Where are we at? Robot Combat Basic. Yes, because you never know when you come across another enemy robot. Pilot one of choice. Let's go with horsemanship on this. Because that makes sense. And let's go with knight. Yeah, because I could see that would be more of a knightly thing. That makes sense. Radio basic. Not necessary, unfortunately. And there's not going to be much use for it. Because any long range communications is really going to be handled via magic. Read sensory equipment. Maybe because you're reading what the robot is reporting. So let's see. So if it starts throwing you some weird some weird settings or weird things, you could decipher it. Weapon systems. Yes, for your onboard weapon systems. That would be, I could see that. Let's see, what is that, 10%? WP energy pistol, rifle, and heavy energy weapons. You're not going to have those. It's not going to happen. Sword. Shield. And let's go with lance. Maybe. Sharpshooting. Targeting, trident. No lance. Well, that's going to stink. We got to add lance. Okay, we're going to have to upgrade this some. So let's do polearm, I guess. Yeah. Spear. I like the spear idea. I like spear. Gives us a ranged, another handheld ranged option. All right. Yeah, we're going to start off with hand-to-hand basic. All right. Let's see. Combat. Little boy. Hand-to-hand basic. WP. Sword. Spear. And this also gives you weapons. You can use weapons outside of the suit. So you're not going to be totally defenseless inside the suit. It's just not going to happen. Let's see. Robot Combat League Glitter Boy. And weapon systems. All right. Now then, 7 other skills. Oh, you know what? That's what we forgot. We forgot to check for psionics. So, because he may have psionics. CS Live. How do we check for psionics? OCCs. Here we go. Skills descriptor. Over here. German Sonics 289. All right, so we have a 10% chance for major psionics, a 15% chance of minor psionics, and no psionics. And 62, no psionics. All right. Well, that's good because that would make this character a lot more complicated. All right, so we get 7 skills related. Let's see. What do we want to do? Detect ambushes would be, I could see that. We get a, what's that at? 10% bonus to that. Oh, what? Wilderness survival. I like that. 5% bonus. Let's see. First aid. Well, yeah. Yeah. First aid sounds good. No bonuses. Let's see. Military etiquette. Yeah, that'd be 10%. Let's recognize weapon quality. That's another 10%. We're at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 more to go. Physical. Pilot related navigation. We got land nav. Navigation. Is that going to be useful for us? Not really. Pilot any related rogue any. There's been a cyber too where a rogue skill would be useful. Let's see. So we got detect ambush. Domestic. I don't want to do no cookie down. Really don't want to do any of that. What do we? I like the detect concealment. That's another 10. 5. Okay. What more? Armor seems like, oh yeah, armor sounds like a good idea. Field armor, 5%. That makes sense. Secondary skills. We get 2 secondary skills. Well, let's go ahead and take cooking. Cook. And what are we? Force march. Yeah. That's going to give us some other bonuses. You could argue force march as OCC related. So that's a 6 of one, half a dozen in the other. All right, so money, whatever. 46 times 100 in gold. Keep in mind, a lot of these are going to be, it's not for a fantasy setting. Speaking of which, so the actual suit of armor itself. How do we actually do this? Simple. It's a 1-to-1 ratio. So MDC by location, main body, 770 SDC. I mean, yeah. This, so let's see where we're at. Robot skill programs. This is not what we want. Power source. Legs. Weapons. Yeah, I guess it is. I don't like it. But it is what it is. Little boy. Type of intelligence. Pilot. Let's see. Yeah, we're not worried about any of that. Body type. Laser. Like, okay, there's drop down list. Giant humanoid. Um, 30. You stink. All right. Look at that. TW gold. Nice. Excuse me. Let's see. I don't like this. Not at all. This is not giving us good. I love this. Yeah, that's not what I wanted. All right. No. Wow. It's not. Long and short of it is all of this right here that you see gets turned into SDC. So your boom gun is going to have 175 SDC. Your head is going to have 290 SDC. Each of the hands are going to have 100 SDC each. That also means that your boom gun is going to do 3d6 times 10 SDC. So that's still powerful. Would anybody tell you otherwise? You're going to have to anything else, take into consideration other sources, or I'll just figure it up. For example, sword. You could probably see that doing a d6 times 10, maybe. Let's see. Oversized weapons are another story, but they're also uncommon, expensive. Yeah. So they're going to be oversized weapons are going to be uncommon, but they're not unheard of. Let's see all the sensor systems you get. These are all already factor in. All these bonuses here already factor in over here. See, we have instead of a +2, we have a +1 to a +3 to initiative because of this. So this area factors into here and nope, not there. Here. Well, not here. Let's see. But it does factor into here. And you can duplicate them for each row as you need to. Let's see. We're not quite done yet. It's not a fully fleshed out character yet. He starts off with Human Yoban. Let's see. OCC. Beautiful way. Pilot. Alignment. Yeah, good. I mean, we'll go with. We'll stay with principle. Level of experience 1. Experience points 0. Let's see. Now, I would say, while inside the suit, you don't have an AR. while inside the suit. It's just not going to happen. So your opponents are going to be doing a lot of damage to your suit, and that's why the main body has so fragging much. And remember, boys and girls, Called Shot Head is your friend. Fraction. I mean, your fraction of the defense that the main body has. So, let's see. Yeah, all the little abilities, which it's a Glitter Boy pilot. It's not that there's abilities; it's just it's your robot. So we could paste all that in here. No psionics, no magic. Yar skills. No cybernetics. The equipment that we start off with, it's not going to be much. Let's see, where's our starting equipment? Right here. You'll have to make some adjustments to this because in Ritz, you start off with energy weapons. You don't in a fantasy setting. Start off with a sword, or a sword, a shield, some maybe chainmail armor for when you're not in the suit, survival dice, utility belts. So you can drop all that in. And I am still order something. So Man-at-Arm class in fantasy gets 3d6 SDC. 6. All right. So you start off with 20 plus 6 more, 26. You're not going to have an EMDC. Just ignore that. So, all right. And this is, you have here a character that you can start with inside even a fantasy setting game. Does require a little bit of tweaking. Okay. Like I'm a Glitter Boy pilot, but instead of being science based, you probably should make it magical based where it regenerates. Or heck, even if you want to keep it science, you found a long lost artifact. You can do that. Depending on your world, if it's an SDC world, just convert the Glitter Boy armor to STC. If it's an MDC world, keep it as is. Because it is what it is. Now, how do you handle the reflective armor? That is going to be a good question. It is designed to reflect lasers. So any magic for that maybe laser type definitely will reflect and do half damage. Anything beyond that, it's going to be GM's call because fireballs were not supposed to be reflected by this, but I could see that happening. So yeah, talk to your GM and see what they're okay with. If you're the GM contemplating about this, explain that to your party. Hey, with this one, with this model, here's how it's going to benefit you. And you can do this with just about any robot suit of armor. Iron Wing from Northern Gun, which is I kind of like right now. My personal favorites truly are the new Titan robotics. Those things are great. A lot better than the old ones. That's a tangent. And if you don't want to use the Glitter Boy OCC, that's fine. Just use Robot Pilot OCC. That one allows you to even use power armor, which is that could be fun as well. That's definitely a knight right there, paladin. So uh, same things, try to try to find the skills that are going to work best for your setting. One thing that Kevin has been stating all along, and I think we've been largely ignoring it, is make it your own. Do whatever works for you. Um, and the words I've seen bantered around have been that this is a framework, and that makes 100% sense. It is a framework, and it's a great one. You can do whatever you want. It's just may require a little bit of tweaking. So, thank you for joining, and we'll hopefully see you on the flip side. See you next week.